The Marvel Universe is a fictional world created by Marvel Comics that exists across numerous comic book series, graphic novels, television shows, movies, and other media. The Marvel Universe is inhabited by a wide variety of superheroes, villains, and other characters, many of whom have become household names. The Marvel Universe is set in a version of the real world, but with the addition of superheroes and supervillains who possess extraordinary powers and abilities. Some of the most popular characters in the Marvel Universe include Spider-Man, the X-Men, the Avengers, the Fantastic Four, and the Hulk. The Marvel Universe is governed by a complex mythology and history, with various characters and events crossing over and interacting with one another. The universe has also undergone several major crossover events, such as Secret Wars and Civil War, which have had significant impacts on the continuity of the various series. The Marvel Universe has evolved and expanded over the decades, with new characters, stories, and themes constantly being introduced. It remains one of the most popular and enduring comic book universes in popular culture and continues to inspire and entertain fans around the world. The Marvel Universe is known for its vast and intricate continuity, spanning decades of comic book history. One way to categorize and make sense of this history is by dividing it into ages. There are several different ages in the Marvel Universe, each representing a distinct period in the evolution of Marvel Comics. Here is a breakdown of the major ages in Marvel history, along with some key characteristics and events associated with each. Golden Age, 1939-1950. This is the earliest age of Marvel Comics, and it saw the introduction of some of the company's most iconic characters, including Captain America, Namor the Submariner, and the original Human Torch. During this period, comic books were primarily targeted at children, and the stories were often simplistic and formulaic. However, the Golden Age also saw the development of some groundbreaking storytelling techniques, such as the use of continuous narrative and the introduction of the shared universe concept. Silver Age, 1956-1970. The Silver Age was a period of rapid growth and experimentation for Marvel Comics. During this time, the company introduced some of its most famous characters, including the Fantastic Four, Spider-Man, and the X-Men. The stories of the Silver Age were more complex and sophisticated than those of the Golden Age, and they often dealt with social and political issues. The Silver Age also saw the rise of Marvel Universe, a shared continuity in which all of the company's characters inhabited the same world. Bronze Age, 1970-1985. The Bronze Age was a time of significant change for Marvel Comics. During this period, the company continued to experiment with new storytelling techniques such as the use of multi-issue story arcs and the introduction of more mature themes. The Bronze Age also saw the introduction of several new characters, including the Punisher and Wolverine. Additionally, the Bronze Age saw Marvel's first forays into the world of graphic novels, which would become an increasingly important part of the company's output in later years. Modern Age, 1985-2000. The Modern Age saw Marvel Comics continue to evolve and grow, both creatively and commercially. During this time, the company introduced several new characters and storylines that would become iconic in their own right, such as the Age of Apocalypse and own right story arcs. The Modern Age also saw Marvel expand its reach into other media, such as film and television, and the company's characters became more recognizable to mainstream audiences. Contemporary Age, 2000, present. The Contemporary Age is the current era of Marvel Comics, and it has seen the company continue to push the boundaries of what is possible in comic book storytelling. During this time, Marvel has embraced a more diverse and inclusive approach to its characters and stories, introducing characters such as Miles Morales, an Afro-Latino Spider-Man, and Kamala Khan, a Muslim teenager who becomes Ms. Marvel. Additionally, the Contemporary Age has seen Marvel's characters become even more prominent in popular culture, thanks in large part to the success of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Overall, the different ages of the Marvel Universe represent distinct periods in the evolution of Marvel Comics, each with its own unique characteristics and contributions to the overall tapestry of the Marvel Universe. While the specifics of each age may differ, what remains constant throughout is Marvel's commitment to storytelling innovation and its dedication to creating characters that capture the imagination and inspire readers for generations to come. The Marvel Universe has a long and complex history, with numerous events and characters that have shaped the world as we know it. Here is a brief overview of the Marvel Universe's history from the very beginning. The universe began with the Big Bang, which created the universe and gave rise to the Celestials, a race of god-like beings who would go on to play a significant role in the universe's history. Celestials. The Celestials are a group of powerful, god-like beings in the Marvel Universe who are known for their role in shaping the universe and the various species that inhabit it. Here is an in-depth explanation and history of the Celestials. Background and powers. The Celestials are an ancient and highly advanced race of beings who are believed to have been created by the Big Bang. They are often depicted as towering humanoid figures with massive, armored bodies and glowing eyes. Each Celestial possesses incredible cosmic powers, including the ability to manipulate matter and energy, manipulate time, and create and destroy entire worlds. History. The Celestials have been present in the Marvel Universe since its earliest days. They were responsible for creating several of the universe's most iconic races, including the Eternals, the Deviants, and the Humans. The Celestials also played a role in the creation of several powerful artifacts, such as the Infinity Gauntlet and the Cosmic Cube. Over the years, the Celestials have been involved in numerous major events in the Marvel Universe, including the Celestial Saga, in which they returned to Earth to pass judgment on humanity, and the Eternal storyline, in which they battled against their own creations, the Eternals. The Celestials have also been involved in various crossover events, such as Infinity Gauntlet, Secret Wars, and the Thanos Imperative, which have had significant impacts on the Marvel Universe's continuity. Notable Celestials. Some of the most well-known Celestials in the Marvel Universe include Arishem the Judge, the leader of the Celestials and the one responsible for passing judgment on various species across the universe. Isan, the Searcher, a Celestial who possesses incredible sensory abilities and is known for his ability to locate and find objects across the universe. Exitar, the Executioner, a Celestial who is responsible for carrying out the judgments passed down by Arishem. Tiamut, the Dreaming Celestial, a Celestial who was exiled to Earth after rebelling against his fellow Celestials. He possesses the power to manipulate reality and dreams. Overall, the Celestials are an important and fascinating part of the Marvel Universe, with their history and mythology serving as a rich and intricate backdrop for the countless stories and characters that populate this expansive and ever-evolving universe. Over time, various species evolved, including the Kree, Skrulls, and Shi'ar. The Kree would go on to become a significant player in the Marvel Universe, with their technology and society playing a key role in the universe's development. The Kree. The Kree are a humanoid species with blue skin, distinctive facial features, and a highly advanced technology. They possess superior strength, agility, and endurance than humans, and have the ability to absorb and process energy. The Kree society is highly hierarchical, with individuals being judged and ranked based on their genetic makeup and physical abilities. They also have a complex religious belief system, with their supreme intelligence serving as the ruling entity. History. The Kree have a long and complex history in the Marvel Universe, playing a major role in shaping the universe and the events that occur within it. They were one of the first extraterrestrial species to emerge in the universe and quickly became a dominant force, with their advanced technology and superior genetic makeup giving them an edge over other species. Over the years, the Kree have been involved in numerous conflicts with other species, including the Skrulls, the Shi'ar, and the Nova Corps. They have also been involved in various crossover events, such as Annihilation, War of Kings, and Infinity. Notable Kree. Some of the most well-known Kree in the Marvel Universe include Ronan, the Accuser, a high-ranking Kree official who serves as the supreme accuser of the Kree Empire. He possesses incredible strength and durability, and is often depicted as a villainous character. Captain Marvel, a Kree warrior who was sent to Earth to spy on humanity. He eventually turned against his own people and became a hero, adopting the identity of Captain Marvel. Carol Danvers, a human who gained Kree powers after being exposed to a Kree energy device. She adopted the identity of Miss Marvel before later becoming Captain Marvel. The Kree have played a significant role in the Marvel Universe, serving as both allies and enemies to various characters and species. Their technology and society have had a major impact on the development of the universe, with their genetic experimentation and creation of the Inhumans being just a few examples of their influence. Overall, the Kree are an important and fascinating part of the Marvel Universe, with their complex history and mythology providing a rich and intricate backdrop for the countless stories and characters that populate this expansive and ever-evolving universe. The Skrulls. Background and characteristics. The Skrulls are a shape-shifting species with green skin and distinctive ridges on their chins. They possess the ability to alter their physical appearance and mimic other beings, including humans and other alien species. This ability allows them to infiltrate and manipulate other societies, making them a formidable threat. The Skrulls are also highly advanced technologically, with their warships and weaponry being among the most powerful in the universe. They are a militaristic society with a strong emphasis on hierarchy and obedience to their rulers. History. The Skrulls have a long and complex history in the Marvel Universe, with their society and mythology playing a major role in the events that occur within it. They are one of the oldest species in the universe, having emerged long before humans and other species. Over the years, the Skrulls have been involved in numerous conflicts with other species, including the Kree, the Shi'ar, and the Avengers. They have also been involved in various crossover events, such as Secret Invasion, in which they infiltrated and manipulated Earth's society, and Empire, in which they formed an alliance with the Kree to conquer Earth. Notable Skrulls. Some of the most well-known Skrulls in the Marvel Universe include Kurt the Super Skrull, a Skrull who was genetically engineered to possess the powers of the Fantastic Four. He is often depicted as a villainous character and has been involved in numerous conflicts with the Fantastic Four and other heroes. Varenke, a Skrull queen who played a major role in the Secret Invasion storyline. She led the Skrull infiltration of Earth and disguised herself as Spider-Woman. Talos the Untamed, a Skrull warrior who has served as an ally to various heroes, including Captain Marvel and the Avengers. The Skrulls have played a significant role in the Marvel Universe, serving as both allies and enemies to various characters and species. Their shape-shifting abilities and infiltration tactics make them a constant threat, and their advanced technology and militaristic society make them a formidable opponent in any conflict. Overall, the Skrulls are an important and fascinating part of the Marvel Universe, with their complex history and mythology providing a rich and intricate backdrop for the countless stories and characters that populate this expansive and ever-evolving universe. The Shi'ar. Background and characteristics. The Shi'ar are a humanoid species with feathers on their heads and wings on their backs. They possess superior strength, agility, and endurance than humans, and have the ability to fly. They also possess highly advanced technology, including faster-than-light space travel and powerful weaponry. The Shi'ar society is highly hierarchical, with a ruling emperor or empress at the top of the hierarchy. They also have a complex legal system, with strict punishments for those who break the law. History. The Shi'ar have a long and complex history in the Marvel Universe, playing a major role in shaping the universe and the events that occur within it. They are one of the most powerful and influential species in the universe, with a vast empire that spans many star systems. Over the years, the Shi'ar have been involved in numerous conflicts with other species, including the Kree, the Skrulls, and the X-Men. They have also been involved in various crossover events, such as the Dark Phoenix Saga, in which they played a key role in the story. Notable Shi'ar. Some of the most well-known Shi'ar in the Marvel Universe include Lilandra Neramani, the former empress of the Shi'ar Empire and a longtime ally and love interest of Charles Xavier, the leader of the X-Men. Gladiator, a powerful Shi'ar warrior who serves as the head of the Imperial Guard, the elite group of soldiers who protect the Shi'ar Empire. Deathbird, Lilandra's sister, and a villainous character who has often clashed with the X-Men and other heroes. The Shi'ar have played a significant role in the Marvel Universe, serving as both allies and enemies to various characters and species. Their vast empire and advanced technology have had a major impact on the development of the universe, with their conflicts with other species often shaping the course of galactic events. As life on Earth began to develop, so too did the first superheroes. The earliest known superhero in the Marvel Universe was the Ancient One, a powerful sorcerer who lived in the Himalayas. The Ancient One is a powerful, mystical being who serves as the Sorcerer Supreme, the primary protector of the Earth dimension from mystical threats. The character is often depicted as an elderly Asian man, though their true appearance is unknown, as they possess the ability to change their appearance at will. The Ancient One is an extremely skilled magician and possesses vast knowledge of mystical forces and dimensions. They are considered to be one of the most powerful magic users in the Marvel Universe. History. The Ancient One's origin and early life are shrouded in mystery, with little known about their past before becoming the Sorcerer Supreme. However, they have been active for centuries and have mentored several notable magic users, including Doctor Strange. Throughout their history, the Ancient One has been involved in numerous conflicts involving mystical forces, including battles with powerful entities such as Dormammu and Shuma Gorath. They have also been involved in various crossover events, such as Infinity Gauntlet, in which they played a key role in the story. Some of the most notable appearances of the Ancient One in the Marvel Universe include Strange Tales 110, the character's first appearance, in which they serve as a mentor to Doctor Strange. The Sorcerer Supreme, the 1992 animated film, features the Ancient One as a central character, voiced by David Hemblin. The Ancient One serves as the Sorcerer Supreme, the primary protector of Earth from mystical threats. They are often called upon to aid other heroes in battles against magical entities and have served as a mentor to numerous magic users, including Doctor Strange. Overall, the Ancient One is a key character in the Marvel Universe, with their vast knowledge and power in the mystical arts playing a major role in many of the universe's stories and events. Over time, more superheroes emerged, including the first Captain America, who fought in World War II. This era of superheroism would come to an end with the passage of the Mutant Registration Act, which outlawed the use of powers and resulted in many superheroes retiring or going into hiding. Captain America. Captain America's real name is Steve Rogers. He was a scrawny young man who was transformed into a super soldier during World War II by a top-secret government experiment. As Captain America, he possesses superhuman strength, speed, and agility, as well as near-perfect reflexes and an unbreakable shield made of vibranium. Captain America is often depicted as a symbol of American patriotism, justice, and heroism. He is known for his unwavering dedication to these ideals and his willingness to fight for them at all costs. History. Captain America first appeared in Captain America comics, beginning in 1941. The character was created as a response to the growing anti-Nazi sentiment in America in the lead up to World War II. The character became an instant success and quickly became one of Marvel's most popular characters. In the Marvel Universe, Captain America has been involved in numerous conflicts and battles, both on Earth and in space. He has also been a member of various superhero teams, including the Avengers, the Invaders, and the Secret Avengers. Some of the most notable appearances of Captain America in the Marvel Universe include the Death of Captain America storyline. In this storyline, Captain America is assassinated by the villainous Crossbones, sending shockwaves throughout the Marvel Universe. Civil War. In this storyline, Captain America leads a group of heroes who oppose the government's efforts to register superheroes, leading to a major conflict with Iron Man and his pro-registration forces. Infinity War. Captain America plays a key role leading the Avengers in their battle against Thanos. Captain America is one of the most iconic and beloved characters in the Marvel Universe. He is known for his unwavering dedication to justice, his exceptional leadership skills, and his unparalleled fighting abilities. He has played a major role in shaping the Marvel Universe, serving as a leader and mentor to many of its heroes and influencing countless events and storylines. The Fantastic Four. The modern era of the Marvel Universe began with the arrival of the Fantastic Four, a team of superheroes who gained their powers after being exposed to cosmic radiation. This event marked the beginning of the Marvel Age of Comics, which saw the introduction of many of Marvel's most iconic characters, including Spider-Man, the X-Men, and the Avengers. The Fantastic Four is made up of 4 individuals who gain superhuman abilities after being exposed to cosmic rays during a space mission. The team includes Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic, the leader of the team and a brilliant scientist who can stretch his body to incredible lengths. Sue Storm, Invisible Woman, Reed's wife and a member of the team who can turn herself and others invisible and create force field. Johnny Storm, Human Torch, Sue's brother, and a member of the team who can generate flames and fly. Ben Grimm, the Thing, Reed's best friend and member of the team who possesses incredible strength and durability and has a rock-like appearance. The Fantastic Four is often depicted as a family, with the members sharing a strong bond and relying on each other for support and strength. History. The Fantastic Four first appeared in Fantastic Four on Me in 1961. The team quickly became one of Marvel's most popular and influential properties, helping to usher in a new era of superhero storytelling in comics. In the Marvel Universe, the Fantastic Four has been involved in numerous conflicts and battles, both on Earth and in space. They have also been involved in various crossover events, such as Secret Wars and Civil War, in which they played a key role in the story. Notable appearances. Some of the most notable appearances of Fantastic Four in the Marvel Universe include the Galactus Trilogy. In this storyline, the Fantastic Four confront the world-devouring villain Galactus and his herald, the Silver Surfer. The Trial of Reed Richards. In this storyline, Reed is put on trial for his role in creating a weapon that led to the destruction of an alien planet. Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer. The team appears in this 2007 film adaptation, which features the Silver Surfer as the main villain. The Fantastic Four is a key part of the Marvel Universe, with their scientific expertise and superhuman abilities playing a major role in many of the universe's stories and events. They are often called upon to aid other heroes in battles against cosmic threats and have been instrumental in many of Marvel's major crossover events. Spider-Man. Spider-Man first appeared in Amazing Fantasy 15 in 1962. Spider-Man is the alter ego of Peter Parker, a high school student who gained spider-like abilities after being bitten by a radioactive spider. Peter's powers include superhuman strength, agility, and reflexes, as well as the ability to cling to walls and shoot webs from his wrists using his specially designed web shooters. Peter is also known for his quick wit and sense of humor, which he uses to cope with the challenges of being a superhero and a student. Unlike many other superheroes, Peter struggles with personal and financial problems and often finds himself balancing his superhero responsibilities with his personal life. Spider-Man's early adventures focused on his struggles to balance his superhero duties with his personal life, including his relationships with his Aunt May and his girlfriend, Gwen Stacy. Later, storylines introduced a number of iconic villains, including Dr. Octopus, the Green Goblin, and Venom. Over the years, Spider-Man has been involved in many of Marvel's major crossover events, including Secret Wars, Civil War, and Spider-Verse. He has also been a member of various superhero teams, such as the Avengers and the Fantastic Four. Notable appearances. Some of the most notable appearances of Spider-Man in the Marvel Universe include the night Gwen Stacy died. In this storyline, Spider-Man's girlfriend Gwen Stacy is killed by the Green Goblin, leading to a major turning point in Peter's life. Kraven's Last Hunt. In this storyline, Spider-Man is hunted by the villain Kraven the Hunter, who takes on Spider-Man's identity and tries to prove that he is the superior Spider-Man. Spider-Verse. In this storyline, multiple versions of Spider-Man from different universes come together to fight a common threat. Spider-Man is one of the most recognizable and popular characters in the Marvel Universe. He is known for his relatable struggles and his unique powers, as well as his iconic villains and his role in many of Marvel's major events. In the Marvel Universe, Spider-Man is often called upon to fight alongside other heroes against threats to the world or the universe. He is also a member of the Avengers and has been a key player in many of their battles. Overall, Spider-Man is known for his wit, his unique powers, and his relatable struggles. The X-Men. The X-Men are mutants, a subspecies of humans born with genetic variations that give them superhuman abilities. The X-Men are led by Professor Charles Xavier, a powerful telepath who founded the team to protect mutants and promote peaceful coexistence between mutants and humans. The original X-Men team consisted of Cyclops, Marvel Girl, Beast, Angel, and Iceman. Over the years, many other mutants have joined the team, including Wolverine, Storm, Colossus, and Nightcrawler. The X-Men are known for their unique powers and their status as outcasts in society. They often struggle with prejudice and discrimination from non-mutants, and their stories frequently explore themes of identity, belonging, and social justice. The X-Men's early adventures focused on their battles against the villainous Magneto, a mutant who believed that mutants were superior to humans and should rule over them. Over time, the X-Men faced many other threats, including the mutant-hunting Sentinel robots, the cosmic entity known as the Phoenix, and the time-traveling mutant Cable. The X-Men have also been involved in many of Marvel's major crossover events, including Days of Future Past, Age of Apocalypse, and House of M. In some of these events, the X-Men faced alternate timelines or realities where mutants were either extinct or in control of the world. Some of the most notable appearances of the X-Men in the Marvel Universe include the Dark Phoenix Saga. In this storyline, Jean Grey is transformed into the immensely powerful Phoenix and eventually becomes corrupted, leading to a tragic conclusion. Days of Future Past. In this storyline, the X-Men are sent into the future to prevent a dystopian timeline where mutants are hunted and killed. House of M. In this storyline, the mutant Scarlet Witch uses her reality warping powers to create a world where mutants are the ruling class. The X-Men are one of the most important teams in the Marvel Universe, both in terms of their impact on the comic book industry and their influence on the larger Marvel Universe. They have inspired numerous spin-off series, movies, and merchandise, and have become an enduring symbol of diversity, representation, and social justice. In the Marvel Universe, the X-Men are often called upon to fight for the rights of mutants and to protect the world from mutant threats. They are also closely associated with other superhero teams such as the Avengers and the Fantastic Four, and have been involved in many major crossover events. In the Marvel Universe, mutants are a group of humans who possess a genetic mutation that grants them superhuman abilities. Mutants are born with their powers, rather than acquiring them through scientific experimentation or other means. Mutants first appeared in X-Men #1 in 1963, created by writer Stan Lee and artist Jack Kirby. The X-Men were a team of young mutants led by Professor Charles Xavier, who trained them to use their powers for the betterment of humanity and to fight against those who would persecute mutants. Mutants come from all walks of life and possess a wide range of abilities, from telepathy and telekinesis to superhuman strength and agility. Some mutants have physical mutations, such as wings or blue fur, while others have more subtle powers, like the ability to phase through solid objects or create force fields. Despite their powers, mutants are often feared and hated by non-mutants, who see them as a threat to their way of life. This has led to a long history of persecution and discrimination against mutants, both in the Marvel Universe and in the real world, which has made the X-Men and other mutant characters some of Marvel's most relatable and socially relevant heroes. Mutants have been an important part of the Marvel Universe since their introduction in 1963. The X-Men were the first team of mutants to receive their own series, and they have since become one of Marvel's most iconic and enduring franchises. Over the years, mutants have played a key role in many of Marvel's most important storylines and events. They have been persecuted by the government, hunted by anti-mutant organizations like the Friends of Humanity and the Purifiers, and even faced extinction-level threats like the Legacy virus and the Terrigen Mist. The Avengers? The Avengers are a team of superheroes in the Marvel Universe who were first created by writer Stan Lee and artist Jack Kirby and first appeared in The Avengers #1 in 1963. The Avengers are a group of superheroes who have come together to fight against evil and protect the world from various threats. The team is made up of some of the most powerful and iconic characters in the Marvel Universe, including Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, Hulk, Black Widow, and Hawkeye. Unlike the X-Men, the Avengers are not mutants and do not possess superhuman powers as a result of their genetics. Instead, they are heroes who have gained their abilities through various means, such as advanced technology, magical artifacts, or gamma radiation. The Avengers are often depicted as a diverse group of heroes who work together despite their differences to achieve a common goal. They have been known to bicker and argue, but ultimately, they always come together to save the day. The Avengers were formed by Iron Man, Thor, Ant-Man, Wasp, and Hulk after they were brought together by the villainous Loki in the first issue of The Avengers. Over time, the team has had numerous members join and leave, including some of the most iconic heroes in the Marvel Universe. The Avengers have faced a wide range of threats over the years, including cosmic entities like Thanos and Galactus, as well as more grounded threats like the villainous organization Hydra. They have also been involved in many of Marvel's major crossover events, including Secret Wars, Civil War, and Infinity Gauntlet. Some of the most notable appearances of the Avengers in the Marvel Universe include the Kree-Skrull War. In this storyline, the Avengers become embroiled in an intergalactic conflict between two alien races. Civil War. In this storyline, the Avengers are divided over a government mandate that requires all superheroes to register with the government and reveal their identities. Infinity Gauntlet. In this storyline, the Avengers team up with other heroes to fight against the cosmic villain Thanos, who has obtained the all-powerful Infinity Gauntlet. The Avengers are one of the most important teams in the Marvel Universe, both in terms of their impact on the comic book industry and their influence on the larger Marvel Universe. They have inspired numerous spin-off series, movies, and merchandise, and have become an enduring symbol of heroism, teamwork, and unity. The Avengers are often called upon to save the world from various threats, both on Earth and in other dimensions or galaxy. They are closely associated with other superhero teams, such as the X-Men and the Fantastic Four, and have been involved in many major crossover events. Overall, the Avengers are known for their diverse cast of characters, their epic battles against villains, and their status as some of the most iconic heroes in the Marvel Universe. They have played a major role in shaping the stories and characters of the Marvel Universe, and remain one of Marvel's most popular and enduring franchises. Iron Man. Iron Man, also known as Tony Stark, is a superhero in the Marvel Universe who was first created by writer Stan Lee and artist Don Heck and first appeared in Tales of Suspense 39 in 1963. Iron Man is a genius inventor, industrialist, and philanthropist who uses his intelligence and resources to create a powerful suit of armor that he uses to fight crime and protect the world from various threats. He is known for his wit, charm, and charismatic personality, as well as his unwavering commitment to justice and heroism. Tony Stark's suit of armor is one of the most iconic designs in the Marvel Universe, featuring a sleek and powerful design that is both functional and visually striking. The suit is equipped with a wide range of high-tech gadgets and weapons, including repulsor beams, missile launchers, and advanced sensors. Iron Man was created by Tony Stark, who was initially portrayed as a billionaire playboy and weapons manufacturer who was injured during a weapons demonstration in Vietnam. In order to save his life, Stark created a suit of armor that would allow him to escape captivity and fight back against his captors. He continued to refine and improve the armor over time, eventually creating the iconic suit that is synonymous with the character today. Over the years, Iron Man has faced a wide range of threats, both personal and global. He has battled villains like Mandarin, Whiplash, and Obadiah Stane, as well as fought against global threats like Ultron, Thanos, and the Skrulls. He has also been involved in many of Marvel's major crossover events, including Civil War, Secret Invasion, and Fear itself. Some of the most notable appearances of Iron Man in the Marvel Universe include Demon in a Bottle. In this storyline, Tony Stark struggles with alcoholism and the negative impact it has on his life as a hero and as a businessman. Armor Wars. In this storyline, Tony Stark goes to war against other superheroes who have stolen his technology and used it to create their own suits of armor. Civil War. In this storyline, Tony Stark leads the pro-registration side of the debate over whether or not superheroes should be required to register with the government and reveal their identities. Iron Man is one of the most important characters in the Marvel Universe, both in terms of his impact on the comic book industry and his influence on the larger Marvel Universe. He has inspired numerous spin-off series, movies, and merchandise, and has become an enduring symbol of innovation, intelligence, and heroism. In the Marvel Universe, Iron Man is closely associated with other superheroes, particularly the Avengers. He has played a major role in many of the team's most important battles and has served as a mentor and leader to many of its members. He has also been involved in many major crossover events, both as a central figure and as a key player in the larger story. Overall, Iron Man is known for his intelligence, charm, and unwavering commitment to justice and heroism. He has played a major role in shaping the stories and characters of the Marvel Universe and remains one of Marvel's most popular and enduring superheroes. The Hulk. The Hulk is a superhero in the Marvel Universe who was first created by writer Stan Lee and artist Jack Kirby and first appeared in the Incredible Hulk run in 1962. The Hulk is actually the alter ego of scientist Bruce Banner, who was exposed to a massive dose of gamma radiation during an experiment gone wrong. As a result of this exposure, Banner's body undergoes a transformation whenever he becomes angry or agitated, turning him into a giant, green-skinned creature with incredible strength and durability. Unlike other superheroes, the Hulk is often seen as more of a tragic figure, as his incredible power comes with a high degree of unpredictability and emotional instability. He struggles to control his anger and often causes significant destruction and collateral damage in the process of battling villains and threats. History. The Hulk was created when Bruce Banner was exposed to a massive dose of gamma radiation during a military experiment. The radiation caused Banner to transform into the Hulk whenever he became angry or agitated, and he soon found himself on the run from the military who wanted to capture and study him. Over the years, the Hulk has faced a wide range of threats, both physical and psychological. He has battled classic villains like the Abomination and the Leader, as well as battled against the military and government agencies who seek to capture and contain him. Some of the most notable appearances of the Hulk in the Marvel Universe include Planet Hulk. In this storyline, the Hulk is sent to an alien planet by a group of heroes who are concerned about his destructive tendencies. He ends up becoming a gladiator and eventually leading a revolution against the planet's tyrannical ruler. World War Hulk. In this storyline, the Hulk returns to Earth after being exiled in space and seeks revenge against the heroes who sent him away. He leads an army of alien gladiators against the planet's heroes and causes significant destruction in the process. The Hulk is one of the most powerful characters in the Marvel Universe, possessing incredible strength and durability that makes him a formidable opponent for any villain or threat. However, his emotional instability and unpredictability often make him a liability, and he is often viewed with suspicion and fear by other heroes and the general public. Despite this, the Hulk has played a major role in many of Marvel's most important storylines and events. He has been a member of the Avengers, battled alongside other heroes in major crossover events like Secret Wars and Civil War, and has even served as a mentor to younger heroes like She-Hulk and Amadeus Cho. Overall, the Hulk is a complex and compelling character who embodies the struggle between the forces of rage and reason. He has played an important role in shaping the stories and characters of the Marvel Universe and remains one of Marvel's most iconic and enduring superheroes. Doctor Strange. Dr. Stephen Strange, better known as Doctor Strange, was created by writer Stan Lee and artist Steve Ditko and first appeared in Strange Tales, Room 110 in 1963. Dr. Strange is a former surgeon who became a master of the mystic arts after a car accident left his hands severely injured, rendering him unable to perform surgery. He travels to the Himalayas to seek out a healer, where he meets the Ancient One, a sorcerer who becomes his mentor and teaches him the ways of magic. Dr. Strange possesses many magical abilities, including the ability to cast spells, astral projection, and the ability to travel through different dimensions. He is also a skilled hand-to-hand combatant and possesses knowledge of many forms of martial arts. Throughout his history in the Marvel Universe, Doctor Strange has been a key player in many major storylines, often serving as a powerful ally to other heroes such as the Avengers and the Defenders. He has also faced off against many powerful villains, including Dormammu, Mephisto, and Shuma-Gorath. One of the most notable storylines featuring Doctor Strange was The Oath, a 5-issue miniseries that focused on the character's role as a physician and his responsibility to his patients. The storyline also introduced the character of Night Nurse, who became a recurring character in the Marvel Universe. Doctor Strange has also been a part of many crossover events, including Infinity Gauntlet, Secret Wars, and Civil War II. In addition, he has been adapted into various media, including a live-action film in 2016, The Inhumans. They were first introduced in Fantastic 445 in 1965. The Inhumans are a race of genetically altered humans who possess extraordinary abilities and live in isolation from the rest of humanity in a hidden city called Attilan. The origins of the Inhumans can be traced back to the Kree, a race of aliens who experimented on early humans to create superpowered soldiers for their war against the Skrulls. These experiments resulted in the creation of a new species of genetically altered humans, known as the Inhumans. The Kree eventually abandoned their experiment, and the Inhumans went on to form their own society, isolated from the rest of the world. The Inhumans were ruled by a royal family, with Black Bolt as their king and Medusa as his queen. Black Bolt possessed immense power, including the ability to level entire cities with a single word. The Inhumans developed a unique culture and society with their own customs, traditions, and language. The Inhumans remained hidden from the rest of humanity until the Fantastic Four discovered their city of Attilan and were welcomed as guests. Over time, the Inhumans became more involved in the affairs of the outside world, often clashing with other heroes such as the Avengers and the X-Men. The Inhumans have played a significant role in the Marvel Universe, often serving as allies and enemies to other heroes. They have been involved in several major storylines, including the Infinity War and Secret Invasion events. One of the most prominent Inhumans is Medusa, who has served as a member of the Fantastic Four, the Avengers, and the Defenders. She possesses long, prehensile hair that she can control like an extra appendage. Another prominent Inhuman is Black Bolt, who is known for his destructive power and his role as the leader of the Inhumans. He has been a member of the Illuminati, a secret group of powerful heroes who work behind the scenes to protect the world. The Inhumans also have a connection to the Terrigen Mists, a substance that activates their powers. This connection was explored in depth in the 2013-2014 series Inhumanity and led to the creation of new Inhuman characters. In recent years, the Inhumans have been prominently featured in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, with their own television series and appearances in other Marvel films and television shows. Thor. Thor is a superhero in the Marvel Universe who was first created by writer Stan Lee and artist Jack Kirby and first appeared in Journey into Mystery 83 in 1962. Thor is the Norse god of thunder, based on the deity of the same name from Norse mythology. In the Marvel Universe, there is a member of the Asgardian race, a group of powerful immortals who reside in a dimension known as Asgard. Thor possesses incredible physical strength, durability, and agility, and is also capable of manipulating weather and summoning lightning with his enchanted hammer, Mjolnir. He is known for his courage, honor, and sense of duty, and is often seen as a symbol of heroic virtue. Thor was created by writer Stan Lee and artist Jack Kirby in 1962 as part of a new series for Marvel Comics called Journey into Mystery. The character was an instant hit and went on to star in his own series and become a major player in the Marvel Universe. In his earliest appearances, Thor was portrayed as the god of thunder who came to Earth to learn humility and earn back his lost powers. He battled villains like the Absorbing Man and Loki, his mischievous adopted brother who was a constant thorn in his side. Over the years, Thor has faced a wide range of threats, both from earthly villains and cosmic entities. He has battled against the likes of the Destroyer, the Enchantress, and the Serpent, as well as played a key role in major crossover events like Infinity Gauntlet and Fear itself. Some of the most notable appearances of Thor in the Marvel Universe include Thor: Ragnarok. This storyline sees the Norse apocalypse, known as Ragnarok, come to pass, with Thor and his fellow Asgardians battling against the forces of darkness to save the Nine Realms. God of Thunder. This recent series by writer Jason Aaron explores the history of the Asgardian gods and sees Thor battle against a variety of cosmic threats, including the ancient god Gorr and the powerful Celestials. Thor is one of the most powerful characters in the Marvel Universe, possessing incredible physical abilities and godly powers that make him a formidable opponent for any villain or threat. However, his sense of honor and duty often lead him into conflict with other heroes, and his status as a god can make him a target for those who seek to exploit or control him. Despite this, Thor has played a major role in many of Marvel's most important storylines and events. He has been a member of the Avengers, battled alongside other heroes in major crossover events like Civil War and Secret Invasion, and has even taken on the mantle of All-Father of Asgard. Overall, Thor is a complex and compelling character who embodies the struggle between the forces of myth and reality. He has played an important role in shaping the stories and characters of the Marvel Universe and remains one of Marvel's most iconic and enduring superheroes. Daredevil. Daredevil is a superhero who was created by writer Stan Lee and artist Bill Everett. Daredevil's real name is Matt Murdock, a lawyer who was blinded as a child when he saved a man from being hit by a truck. The truck was carrying a radioactive substance, which caused Matt to lose his sight, but also heightened his other senses to superhuman levels. Daredevil first appeared in Daredevil Alone in 1964 and has since become one of Marvel's most popular and enduring characters. In his early years, Daredevil was portrayed as a street-level hero who fought against organized crime in his home of Hell's Kitchen, New York City. He was known for his acrobatic fighting style and his use of his heightened senses to overcome his lack of sight. Over the years, Daredevil's character has been developed and expanded upon in various comics, as well as in television shows and movies. He has been involved in major Marvel events such as Civil War, Shadowland, and The Defenders. Daredevil's role in the Marvel Universe is that of a street-level hero who operates primarily in Hell's Kitchen. He is known for his agility and fighting skills, as well as his heightened senses that give him a unique perspective on the world around him. Daredevil is often called upon by other heroes in the Marvel Universe to assist with cases or to fight against larger threats. He has worked with heroes such as Spider-Man, the Punisher, and the Avengers, among others. In addition to his crime-fighting duties, Daredevil is also a skilled lawyer who uses his legal expertise to help the people of Hell's Kitchen. He is known for taking on cases that other lawyers won't, and for fighting against corruption and injustice in the legal system. Some of the most notable appearances of Daredevil in the Marvel Universe include Born Again. This storyline sees Daredevil's life fall apart when his identity is revealed to his enemies, leading to the destruction of his personal and professional life. Shadowland. In this storyline, Daredevil takes over as the leader of the Hand, a powerful ninja organization, and becomes increasingly ruthless in his efforts to take down crime in Hell's Kitchen. Daredevil, the Man Without Fear. This miniseries explores Daredevil's origin story, showing how he became the hero that he is today. Daredevil is a complex and compelling character who has played an important role in the Marvel Universe for over 5 decades. His unique combination of heightened senses and acrobatic fighting skills, combined with his legal expertise, make him a formidable hero who has won the hearts of readers and viewers alike. The Punisher. The Punisher is a vigilante anti-hero known for his brutal tactics in fighting crime. He was created by writer Gary Conway and artist Jan Romita Sar and Ross Andrew, and first appeared in The Amazing Spider-Man 129 in 1974. Frank Castle, the Punisher's real name, is a former U.S. Marine Corps captain whose family was brutally murdered by the Mafia. After their deaths, Castle became a vigilante, dedicating his life to waging war on organized crime in New York City and beyond. He is known for his use of firearms and his willingness to use lethal force to take down his enemies. The Punisher has appeared in numerous comic book series over the years, including his own solo titles as well as team-up books with other Marvel characters. He has also appeared in several live-action adaptations, including a 1989 movie, a 2004 movie, and a Netflix series that ran from 2017 to 2019. The Punisher's role in the Marvel Universe is that of an anti-hero who operates outside of the law to take down organized crime. He is often at odds with other heroes who view his tactics as too extreme and violent. However, he has also worked alongside other heroes in the past, such as Spider-Man and Captain America, when their interests align. The Punisher's war on crime is often fueled by his own personal tragedy, and he is often portrayed as a tragic figure who is haunted by the memories of his family's murder. He has no powers or special abilities, relying instead on his training as a Marine and his arsenal of weapons to take down his enemies. Some of the most notable appearances of the Punisher in the Marvel Universe include Welcome Back, Frank. This storyline, written by Garth Ennis and illustrated by Steve Dillon, is widely considered one of the definitive Punisher stories. It sees Castle return to New York City after a period of exile and take on a new group of enemies, including the cannibalistic Manucci. Punisher Max. This series, written by Jason Aaron and illustrated by Steve Dillon, reimagines the Punisher for a mature audience with a more realistic and violent take on the character's war on crime. Civil War. In this storyline, the Punisher takes on a more antagonistic role as he opposes the Superhuman Registration Act and begins targeting superhero teams who are enforcing the law. The Punisher is a controversial and complex character in the Marvel Universe, known for his extreme methods and his unrelenting war on organized crime. While he is not always viewed as a hero by other characters in the Marvel Universe, he has become an enduring figure in popular culture and has left a lasting impact on the world of comic books and beyond. Blade. Blade is a vampire hunter and superhero known for his skills in combat and his ability to resist the supernatural powers of vampires. He was created by writer Marv Wolfman and artist Gene Colan and first appeared in the Tomb of Dracula, number 10, in 1973. Blade's real name is Eric Brooks, and he was born in London in 1929. His mother was bitten by a vampire while she was pregnant with him, which gave him his unique abilities. As a child, Blade witnessed his mother's death at the hands of a vampire, which spurred him on to become a vampire hunter. Blade trained himself to become a skilled fighter and honed his abilities to resist the supernatural powers of vampires. He also developed a serum that could temporarily suppress his own vampiric thirst for blood. Blade has often worked alongside other heroes in the Marvel Universe, such as Spider-Man and the Avengers. Blade's role in the Marvel Universe is that of a vampire hunter who fights to protect humanity from the supernatural threats posed by vampires and other creatures of the night. He often operates outside of the law and is known for his no-nonsense approach to combat. Blade's unique abilities make him a valuable ally to other superheroes, particularly when facing off against supernatural threats. He has worked with the Avengers, the X-Men, and other teams over the years. Some of the most notable appearances of Blade in the Marvel Universe include Tomb of Dracula. Blade was originally introduced as a supporting character in this series, which focused on the legendary vampire and his various adversaries. Blade, this series, written by Mark Guggenheim and illustrated by Howard Chaykin, reinvents the character for a new audience with a more contemporary take on his origin story. Blade is a unique and compelling character. He has become an enduring figure in popular culture and has left a lasting impact on the world of comic books and beyond. Cable. Cable is a character in the Marvel Universe who first appeared in The New Mutants, 87, in 1990. He is the son of Scott Summers, Cyclops, and Madeline Pryor, a clone of Jean Grey. And he comes from a future timeline where he was raised as a warrior and trained to fight against a threat known as Apocalypse. Cable is known for his enhanced physical abilities, including strength, agility, and endurance, as well as his telekinetic and telepathic powers. He also possesses advanced technology, including weapons and a time-traveling device called the Techno-Organic Virus. In the Marvel Universe, Cable has played a significant role in many storylines, including the X-Men, Second Coming crossover event, and the Messiah Complex storyline. He has also been a member of various superhero teams, including the X-Force and the X-Men. One of Cable's most notable storylines was The Adventures of Cyclops and Phoenix, which explored his origin and his relationship with his parents. This storyline revealed that Cable was actually the son of Scott and Jean Grey from an alternate future, and that he was sent back in time to prevent a mutant apocalypse. Cable is also known for his complex personality and his willingness to take extreme measures to achieve his goals. He has been depicted as a stoic and disciplined warrior, as well as a ruthless and calculating strategist. Overall, Cable is a complex and compelling character with a rich history and a significant role in many of its major storylines. The Watchers. The Watchers are a race of extraterrestrial beings who are known for their advanced technology and their role as observers of the universe. They are known to appear as towering, bald beings with large heads and glowing eyes. The Watchers were created by writer Stan Lee and artist Jack Kirby and made their first appearance in Fantastic Four 13 in 1963. They were originally created to serve as a one-off villain for the Fantastic Four, but their popularity led to them becoming a recurring part of the Marvel Universe. The Watchers are one of the oldest species in the universe, having been created by a mysterious race of beings known as the Celestials. They were tasked with observing and recording the events of the universe, but were forbidden from interfering in any way. The Watchers have appeared in numerous Marvel comics over the years, often playing a role in major events and storylines. They are typically depicted as passive observers, standing by and watching as the universe unfolds. One of the most notable storylines involving the Watchers was the Original Sin storyline, which saw the Watcher Watu murdered and his secrets revealed. The storyline explored the Watcher's role in the universe and the consequences of their actions, as well as the repercussions of Uatu's death. Another notable appearance of the Watchers was in the Infinity Gauntlet storyline, where they observed the actions of Thanos as he wielded the all-powerful Infinity Stones. The Watchers were also featured in the Secret Wars storyline, where they played a role in the creation of Battleworld. In addition to their appearances in comics, the Watchers have also appeared in various other forms of Marvel media, including video games, animated series, and films. They have become a popular and recognizable part of the Marvel Universe, representing the idea of objective observation and detachment from events. Notable villains. Thanos. Thanos is a supervillain in the Marvel Universe and is widely recognized as one of the greatest and most powerful villains in the entire Marvel pantheon. He was created by writer-artist Jim Starlin and made his first appearance in Iron Man 55 in 1973. Thanos is a member of the race known as the Titans, who are long-lived and possess incredible strength and durability. However, Thanos is unique in his abilities and appearance due to the fact that he was born with the deviant gene, which gave him a distinctive appearance with purple skin and other unique physical features. Thanos is driven by a fanatical desire to bring balance to the universe, and he believes that the only way to do this is by wiping out half of all life in the universe. To achieve this goal, he has sought out and gathered together powerful objects such as the Infinity Stones, which grant him godlike power. Thanos has clashed with many of the heroes of the Marvel Universe, including the Avengers, the Guardians of the Galaxy, and the X-Men. He has also had a number of personal relationships with various characters, including the character Death, who he has been obsessed with since his youth. Some of Thanos' most significant storylines include the Infinity Gauntlet, in which he gains control of all 6 Infinity Stones and nearly succeeds in wiping out all life in the universe, and Infinity War, in which he attempts to merge the universe with his own reality in order to achieve his goals. Thanos has also played a significant role in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, where he was the primary antagonist of several films, including Avengers, Infinity War, and Avengers Endgame. In these films, he was portrayed by actor Josh Brolin, and his storyline closely followed the events of the comics, including his quest for the Infinity Stones and his attempt to wipe out half of all life in the universe. Apocalypse. He was created by writer Louise Simonson and artist Jackson Guice, and first appeared in X Factor 5 in 1986. Apocalypse is one of the most powerful mutants in the Marvel Universe and is known for his belief in the concept of survival of the fittest. Apocalypse was born in ancient Egypt as a mutant with the power to manipulate his body's molecules, giving him superhuman strength, durability, and the ability to shape-shift. He was abandoned as a child and left to die in the desert, but was rescued by a group of nomads who taught him the ways of war and survival. He eventually rose to power as a godlike figure in ancient Egypt, where he was worshipped as a deity and ruled with an iron fist. Throughout history, Apocalypse has lived through many eras and has been known by different names. He has been involved in various historical events, including the rise of the Roman Empire and the Crusades. He has also been involved in many conflicts with the X-Men and other superheroes in the Marvel Universe. Apocalypse is known for his belief in the concept of survival of the fittest and seeks to create a world where only the strong survive. He has gathered a group of followers known as the Horsemen of Apocalypse who serve as his enforcers and carry out his will. The Horsemen are usually mutants who have been transformed by Apocalypse to serve him. Apocalypse has clashed with many of the Marvel Universe's heroes, including the X-Men, the Avengers, and the Fantastic Four. He has also been involved in major events such as the Age of Apocalypse storyline, where he was able to take over the world and rule with an iron fist. Despite his immense power, Apocalypse has been defeated many times by the Marvel Universe's heroes. However, he always seems to find a way to return and continue his quest for ultimate power and dominance. Apocalypse has been featured in various media, including comics, video games, and animated series. He was also portrayed by Oscar Isaac in the 2016 film X-Men: Apocalypse. Magneto. Magneto is one of the most iconic and complex characters in the Marvel Universe. He is a powerful mutant with the ability to control magnetic fields, and his history and motivations are deeply rooted in the themes of prejudice and discrimination. Magneto, whose real name is Erich Leschenschere, was born in Germany in the 1920s. As a child, he and his family were taken to a concentration camp during the Holocaust, where he witnessed the horrors of Nazi Germany firsthand. It was during this time that Magneto's mutant powers began to manifest as he used them to save himself and his family from the camp's guards. After the war, Magneto became determined to prevent any future genocide of mutants, and he formed the Brotherhood of Mutants, a group dedicated to mutant rights through violent means. Magneto's views on human relations are often at odds with those of the X-Men, as he believes that mutants are superior to humans and that the two groups can never coexist peacefully. Magneto's powers are incredibly versatile and potent. He can control magnetic fields to manipulate metal objects, generate powerful electromagnetic pulses, and even create force fields. He is also a skilled fighter and strategist, and his experience in the Holocaust has given him a deep understanding of the dangers of prejudice and discrimination. Magneto has played a central role in many of the major storylines in the Marvel Universe. He has been both a villain and a hero, and his relationships with other characters, such as Professor X and his own children, Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver, are complex and fraught with tension. Magneto's history and motivations continue to evolve as the Marvel Universe expands and new stories are told, making him one of the most fascinating and enduring characters in the Marvel Universe. Mr. Sinister? Mr. Sinister is a powerful and enigmatic villain in the Marvel Universe, known for his advanced scientific knowledge, manipulative tactics, and ruthless ambition. He is a recurring antagonist of the X-Men and has been involved in some of their most pivotal storylines. Mr. Sinister's true identity is Nathaniel Essex, a scientist from the Victorian era who was obsessed with the concept of evolution. He became convinced that mutants were the next stage in human evolution and subjected himself to dangerous experiments to unlock his own mutant powers. These experiments transformed him into Mr. Sinister, a being with vast psychic and molecular manipulation abilities. Mr. Sinister is known for his obsession with genetics and his desire to create the perfect mutant. He has worked behind the scenes of many major events in the Marvel Universe, including the Mutant Massacre and the Inferno storyline. He has also clashed with the X-Men and their allies numerous times, often manipulating them to further his own goals. One of Mr. Sinister's most infamous plots was the creation of the clone of Jean Grey. Known as Madeline Pryor, he hoped that Pryor would serve as a powerful weapon against the X-Men, but his plans were ultimately foiled. Mr. Sinister is also known for his association with the Marauders, a group of mutant assassins who carried out his bidding. He has recruited many powerful mutants to his cause over the years, including Gambit and Havoc. Mr. Sinister's motivations and goals are often shrouded in mystery, and his true allegiances are difficult to discern. He has proven to be a formidable foe for the X-Men and the wider Marvel Universe, and his legacy continues to influence many of the events that shape the world of Marvel Comics. Dr. Doom. Dr. Doom, also known as Victor Von Doom, is one of the most iconic villains in the Marvel Universe and a frequent antagonist of the Fantastic Four. He is a brilliant inventor, sorcerer, and ruler of the fictional country of Latveria, located in Europe. Dr. Doom's story is one of tragedy, as he is driven by a desire to avenge the death of his mother and to rule the world. Dr. Doom was born to a gypsy family in Latveria. He excelled in academics and science, but his arrogant and stubborn nature often caused conflicts with his peers and mentors. After being expelled from college, he set out on a quest to find a way to save his mother's soul from hell, where he believed she had been sent after being falsely accused of witchcraft. This quest eventually led him to Tibet, where he encountered a group of monks who taught him the ways of magic. Dr. Doom returned to Latveria and became the country's ruler, establishing himself as a benevolent dictator. However, his obsession with power and revenge against Reed Richards, also known as Mr. Fantastic, led him to conflict with the Fantastic Four and other superheroes. Dr. Doom's powers are derived from his advanced technology and his mastery of magic. He wears a suit of armor that not only enhances his strength and durability, but also serves as a conduit for his magical abilities. He is a genius inventor, capable of creating almost any device he desires. Dr. Doom's complex and often tragic backstory, combined with his formidable intellect and abilities, make him a compelling and enduring villain. He has been involved in some of the most pivotal storylines in Marvel history, including the Secret Wars and the Infinity Gauntlet, and has also been a member of the Illuminati, a group of powerful Marvel heroes and anti-heroes who work behind the scenes to protect the universe from threats. Dr. Doom's rivalry with the Fantastic Four and his desire for ultimate power have made him a central figure in the Marvel Universe, and his legacy continues to impact the world of Marvel Comics today. Galactus. Galactus is a powerful and enigmatic character in the Marvel Universe. He is often referred to as the Devourer of Worlds, as his primary function is to consume the energy and life force of entire planets, leaving them barren and lifeless. Galactus was once a mortal being known as Galen, who lived in the universe before the current one. When his universe was destroyed, he merged with the energy of the universe and was reborn as Galactus, a cosmic entity with vast power and knowledge. Galactus is a being of immense power and size, standing over 28 feet tall and possessing incredible strength, durability, and energy projection abilities. He is also nearly immortal and possesses vast cosmic awareness, allowing him to perceive events and beings across the universe. Galactus is often depicted as a neutral force in the Marvel Universe, driven solely by his hunger and his duty to maintain the balance of the universe. He is not inherently evil, but his actions often have catastrophic consequences for the civilizations he feeds upon. Despite his destructive tendencies, Galactus has occasionally been depicted as a heroic figure. He has formed alliances with various superheroes, most notably the Fantastic Four, and has even saved the universe on multiple occasions. Galactus has also been the subject of many storylines and crossovers, including the famous Galactus trilogy in the early Fantastic Four comics and the recent Ultimate series, where he was defeated and replaced by a new version of himself. Overall, Galactus remains one of the most iconic and fascinating characters, representing the awesome power and unfathomable mysteries of the cosmos. The Hellfire Club. The Hellfire Club is an organization created by writer Chris Claremont and artist John Byrne. It first appeared in X-Men 129, published in 1980. The Hellfire Club is a secret society of wealthy and influential individuals who use their power to advance their own interests. The Hellfire Club was founded in the 18th century in London by Sir Francis Dashwood, who modeled it after the real-life Hellfire Club. The original purpose of the club was to explore and celebrate the darker side of human nature, but it eventually evolved into an organization dedicated to gaining political and financial power. Over the centuries, the Hellfire Club has had many different incarnations, with different leaders and members. One of the most prominent incarnations of the club was the Inner Circle, which was led by the enigmatic White Queen, Emma Frost. Other notable members of the Inner Circle have included Sebastian Shaw, Harry Leland, Donald Pierce, and Selene. The Hellfire Club has often come into conflict with the X-Men, who they view as a threat to their power and influence. The club has attempted to manipulate and control the X-Men on several occasions, using their vast resources and connections to try to achieve their goals. In addition to their dealings with the X-Men, the Hellfire Club has also been involved in other major events in the Marvel Universe. They played a significant role in the Dark Phoenix saga, where they attempted to harness the power of the Phoenix Force for their own purposes. They have also been involved in conflicts with other superhero teams, including the Avengers. Overall, the Hellfire Club is a powerful and secretive organization that plays a significant role in the darker side of the Marvel Universe, and their ongoing conflicts with the X-Men and other superheroes have provided some of the most memorable storylines in Marvel Comics history. The Dark Avengers. The Dark Avengers were a team of supervillains posing as heroes in the Marvel Universe. They were introduced in 2009 as part of the Dark Reign storyline, which followed the events of the Secret Invasion storyline. The Dark Avengers were created by writer Brian Michael Bendis and artist Mike Deodato Jr. The team was led by Norman Osborn, who had been appointed the director of S.H.I.E.L.D. Following his role in defeating the Skrull invasion, Osborn rebranded S.H.I.E.L.D. as Hammer and formed his own team of Avengers, consisting of villains who had taken on the identities of well-known heroes. The original lineup of the Dark Avengers consisted of Osborn as the Iron Patriot, Bullseye as Hawkeye, Daken as Wolverine, Moonstone as Miss Marvel, Venom as Spider-Man, and Var as Captain Marvel. Later, additions to the team included McGargan as Spider-Man and Ares as the God of War. The Dark Avengers were involved in several story arcs during their time as a team. One of their major storylines was Siege, which saw the team face off against the original Avengers and other heroes in a battle for control of Asgard. The Dark Avengers were defeated, and Osborn was subsequently removed from power. The team also had a major impact on several characters in the Marvel Universe. For example, the Dark Avengers version of Spider-Man, McGargan, went on to become the villain known as the Scorpion. Additionally, Moonstone's time on the team led to her becoming a major antagonist in the Thunderbolt series. Overall, the Dark Avengers were a unique and interesting concept in the Marvel Universe, as they subverted the idea of heroes and villains by having villains pose as heroes. Their impact can still be felt today, with several former members of the team continuing to play major roles in various storylines. The Marvel Universe has also been shaped by numerous major events and crises. Dark Phoenix Saga. The Dark Phoenix storyline is a major event in the Marvel Universe that revolves around the character of Jean Grey, a member of the X-Men who possesses powerful telepathic and telekinetic abilities. The storyline begins when the X-Men are on a mission in space and Jean Grey is exposed to a massive amount of radiation from a solar flare. This exposure triggers a transformation in Jean's personality, unleashing the full power of the Phoenix Force within her. The Phoenix Force is a cosmic entity that grants its host immense power and abilities, but it is also known for its destructive potential. As Jean struggles to control her new powers, the X-Men become increasingly concerned about the danger she poses. This is compounded by the fact that the Hellfire Club, a group of mutants with their own agenda, has taken an interest in Jean and tries to manipulate her for their own purposes. Eventually, the situation reaches a boiling point, and Jean loses control completely, becoming the Dark Phoenix. She begins to lash out at those around her, causing destruction on a massive scale. The X-Men are forced to take action to stop her, with some members advocating for killing her to prevent further destruction. The storyline ends with Jean sacrificing herself to stop the Dark Phoenix and prevent further harm. However, the impact of her actions and the fallout from the event continue to reverberate throughout the Marvel Universe, with other characters grappling with the moral and ethical implications of the X-Men's actions. The Dark Phoenix storyline has been adapted into various media, including an animated series and 2 live-action films. It is considered a classic storyline in the X-Men canon and has had a lasting impact on the Marvel Universe. The Secret Wars. The Secret Wars is a major crossover event in the Marvel Comics universe, published in 1984-85. The story was created to promote a new line of action figures produced by Mattel, featuring many of the most popular Marvel superheroes and supervillains. The story revolves around a mysterious entity known as the Beyonder, who brings many of the most powerful characters in the Marvel Universe to a mysterious planet known as Battleworld. The basic plot of Secret Wars is that the Beyonder plucks heroes and villains from Earth and puts them on a planet called Battleworld. The Beyonder then informs the heroes and villains that they will fight each other for his amusement, with the winner being granted anything they desire. This leads to a series of epic battles between some of Marvel's most iconic characters, including Spider-Man, Captain America, Wolverine, and the X-Men on the hero side, and Dr. Doom, Magneto, and Galactus on the villain side. Throughout the course of the story, the characters deal with various personal struggles and conflicts, including alliances formed and broken, betrayals, and the discovery of a race of alien beings known as the Beyonders, who created the Beyonder and have immense cosmic power. Some of the major events in the Secret Wars storyline include the formation of alliances. The heroes and villains form alliances to better their chances of winning. These alliances are not always stable, and sometimes characters switch sides. The introduction of new characters. Secret Wars introduced several new characters, including the Beyonder himself, as well as the character of She-Hulk, who would go on to become a major player in the Marvel Universe. The introduction of the Black Costume. During the course of Secret Wars, Spider-Man's costume is destroyed, and he is given a new black costume, which would later become the iconic Venom symbiote. The creation of Battleworld. The Beyonder created Battleworld specifically for the purpose of hosting the Secret Wars. The planet is made up of pieces of different planets from across the universe and is home to a number of dangerous creatures and environments. The defeat of the villains. In the end, the heroes are victorious, and the villains are banished back to Earth. However, many of the characters are forever changed by their experiences on Battleworld. Overall, the Secret Wars storyline is considered a classic of the Marvel Universe, thanks to its epic battles and larger-than-life characters. It has also had a lasting impact on the Marvel Universe, with many of the events and characters introduced in the story continuing to be important to this day. The Infinity Gauntlet. The Infinity Gauntlet is a 6-issue limited series published by Marvel Comics in 1991. It was written by Jim Starlin and illustrated by George Perez and Ron Lim. The story centers around the Infinity Gauntlet, a powerful artifact that grants its wielder god-like powers over the universe. The storyline begins with the Mad Titan Thanos obtaining the Infinity Gauntlet, which is made up of 6 powerful gems: the Soul Gem, the Space Gem, the Mind Gem, the Reality Gem, and the Power Gem. With the Gauntlet, Thanos becomes nearly invincible and begins to wipe out half of all life in the universe, in order to impress the personification of Death, who he is in love with. The remaining heroes of the Marvel Universe, including the Avengers, the Fantastic Four, and the X-Men, team up to try and stop Thanos. They are initially unsuccessful, and many of them are killed by Thanos or his minions. However, a small group of heroes, including Adam Warlock, Silver Surfer, and Doctor Strange, come up with a plan to try and defeat Thanos. Their plan involves distracting Thanos long enough for Warlock to steal the Infinity Gauntlet and separate the gems from it. With the gems removed, Thanos is no longer a god and is defeated by the heroes. The gems are then divided among the heroes to ensure that no one person can wield such power again. The Infinity Gauntlet storyline was groundbreaking in its use of multiple characters from across the Marvel Universe and its depiction of Thanos as a complex villain. The storyline also introduced new concepts such as the character of Adam Warlock and the idea of the Infinity Gem. The storyline has had a lasting impact on the Marvel Universe, with subsequent storylines often referencing the events of the Infinity Gauntlet. The concept of the Infinity Gems has been revisited multiple times, and the storyline has inspired adaptations in other media, such as the Marvel Cinematic Universe's Infinity Saga. The Infinity Gauntlet storyline is a classic tale of superhero teamwork and epic battles against an all-powerful villain. It is a must-read for any fan of Marvel Comics and has left a lasting impact on the Marvel Universe as a whole. The Civil War. The Civil War is a Marvel Comics crossover storyline that was published from 2006 to 2007. It was written by Mark Miller with art by Steve McNiven and a host of other artists. The storyline explored the concept of superhero registration and its impact on the Marvel Universe. The story begins with a tragic accident that results in the deaths of over 600 people, including 60 children in Stamford, Connecticut. The accident is caused by the superhero team known as the New Warriors, who were filming a reality TV show when they stumbled upon a group of villains, resulting in a massive explosion. In response to this tragedy, the U.S. government introduces the Superhuman Registration Act, which requires all superhumans to register their identities with the government and become licensed operatives. The superhero community is divided over the act, with Iron Man and Captain America taking opposite sides. Iron Man becomes a pro-registration advocate, arguing that it is necessary to ensure accountability and safety for both the superheroes and the public. Captain America, on the other hand, sees it as a violation of civil liberties and opposes the act, leading a group of superheroes who become known as the Secret Avengers. The conflict between the two sides intensifies, and soon superheroes are fighting each other in the streets. Many characters switch sides throughout the storyline, including Spider-Man, who initially sides with Iron Man but later defects to Captain America's side. The climax of the story sees a final battle between the two sides, resulting in the apparent death of Captain America and the surrender of the Secret Avengers. The storyline ends with the government granting amnesty to the surviving superheroes who oppose registration, but the divide between the two sides remains. The Civil War storyline had major repercussions. The death of Captain America had a significant impact on the storyline of many characters, as well as the larger Marvel universe as a whole. It also introduced new concepts, such as the Thunderbolts, a team of former villains who were given a chance at redemption by becoming government-sanctioned operatives. Overall, the Civil War storyline was a complex and multi-layered epic that explored themes of civil liberties, government oversight, and personal accountability. It was a major event in the Marvel Universe and had a significant impact on the storyline of many characters, as well as the larger Marvel Universe as a whole. The Secret Invasion. The Secret Invasion is a crossover storyline that was published from 2008 to 2009. It involved a long-term plot by the shape-shifting alien race known as the Skrulls to infiltrate and conquer Earth. The story was written by Brian Michael Bendis, with art by Leinil Francis Yu, and a host of other artists. The storyline began with the revelation that several key figures in the Marvel Universe, including Elektra and Spider-Woman, were actually Skrulls in disguise. The heroes of Earth soon realized that the Skrulls had been infiltrating their ranks for years, and that they had no idea who among them was actually human. As the story progressed, the Skrulls launched a full-scale invasion of Earth, using their shape-shifting abilities to impersonate the heroes and gain the upper hand. The situation became increasingly dire, as more and more heroes were revealed to be Skrulls, and the Skrulls themselves revealed their ultimate plan: to transform Earth into a new Skrull homeworld. The heroes of Earth eventually rallied together, and the climax of the story saw a massive battle between the heroes and the Skrulls. The Secret Invasion storyline had major repercussions. The revelation that so many heroes had been Skrulls all along shook the foundation of the superhero community and led to a period of mistrust and suspicion. It also introduced new concepts, such as the Skrull Kill Crew, a group of vigilantes dedicated to hunting down and exterminating any remaining Skrulls on Earth. Overall, the Secret Invasion storyline was a complex and multi-layered epic that explored themes of betrayal, paranoia, and the nature of identity. It was a major event and had a significant impact on the storyline of many characters, as well as the larger Marvel Universe as a whole. Civil War II. Civil War II is a Marvel Comics storyline that was published in 2016. It was written by Brian Michael Bendis and illustrated by David Marquez. The story follows the events of the original Civil War storyline and revolves around a new conflict between superheroes that arises over the issue of predictive justice. The story begins with a new Inhuman named Ulysses, who gains the power of precognition. When Ulysses has a vision of a future in which the villain Thanos attacks Earth, the heroes decide to take preemptive action against Thanos. This leads to a divide among the heroes, with Iron Man leading the opposition to, using Ulysses' visions as a basis for their actions, while Captain Marvel leads those who believe that they should take action to prevent future disasters. As the story progresses, the heroes' differing opinions on predictive justice lead to several conflicts and battles. Iron Man forms a team of heroes who oppose the use of Ulysses' powers, while Captain Marvel continues to rely on the visions to prevent future disasters. Meanwhile, other heroes are forced to take sides in the conflict, including Spider-Man, who becomes a pivotal figure in the story. The conflict comes to a head when Ulysses has a vision of a hero committing a terrible crime, and the heroes are forced to make a difficult decision on how to prevent it. This decision ultimately leads to a final confrontation between Iron Man and Captain Marvel, with Iron Man arguing that the use of Ulysses' powers is a violation of civil liberties, and Captain Marvel arguing that it is necessary to prevent future disasters. In the end, the conflict ends with a major tragedy that deeply affects both sides of the conflict. The story also sets the stage for future events in the Marvel Universe, including the resurrection of a major character and the introduction of new threats to the superhero community. Chronology of the Marvel Universe. The Marvel Universe is a complex and ever-evolving world, with many major events shaping its history. Here is a chronological list of some of the most significant events in the Marvel Universe. Big Bang. The universe is created by a massive explosion known as the Big Bang. Celestials arrive. The powerful and enigmatic race of cosmic beings known as the Celestials arrive on Earth, experimenting on early humans and altering their genetic makeup. The Eternals and Deviants. The Celestials create two new races on Earth, the powerful Eternals and the monstrous Deviants. The Eternals are a fictional race of beings in the Marvel Comics universe. They were created by the writer and artist Jack Kirby and first appeared in Eternals 1 in 1976. The Eternals are an offshoot of humanity created by the Celestials, powerful beings that shape the universe. The Eternals possess various superhuman abilities, such as the power of flight, super strength, and the ability to manipulate matter and energy. History. The Eternals were created by the Celestials over 1 million years ago, along with the Deviants, a race of unstable, genetically unstable beings. The Celestials created the Eternals as a more stable, genetically advanced race to act as their representatives on Earth. The Eternals have been living on Earth for thousands of years, often hiding in plain sight, and their powers have allowed them to influence human history, often working behind the scenes to prevent disasters and protect humanity. They have been involved in conflicts with various villains, including the Deviants, the Celestials, and Thanos. The Eternals have also had interactions with many of the Marvel Universe's heroes, including the Avengers and the X-Men. The Eternals have been depicted in various media, including comics, animated series, and a live-action movie. Atlantis and Lemuria. Two advanced civilizations, Atlantis and Lemuria, rise on Earth, with Atlantis eventually sinking beneath the sea and Lemuria being destroyed by the Deviants. Odin and Asgard. The powerful Asgardian god Odin arrives on Earth and creates the city of Asgard. Thor and the Avengers. Odin's son, Thor, becomes a hero on Earth, joining forces with other heroes to form the Avengers. The Kree-Skrull War. The Kree and Skrull empires go to war over the fate of Earth, with the Avengers caught in the middle. The Phoenix Force. The cosmic entity known as the Phoenix Force arrives on Earth and possesses Jean Grey, leading to the Dark Phoenix Saga. The Infinity Gauntlet. The powerful artifact known as the Infinity Gauntlet is assembled by Thanos, leading to a massive battle involving many heroes and villains. Onslaught. The villainous entity known as Onslaught emerges, threatening the entire universe and leading to the formation of a new team of heroes known as the Thunderbolts. Onslaught is a powerful villain in the Marvel Comics universe. He was created by the writers Scott Lobdell and Mark Waid and artist Andy Kubert and first appeared in X-Men 25 in 1994. Onslaught is a psionic entity that is a combination of the minds of two of the most powerful mutants, Professor Charles Xavier and Magneto. Onslaught was created during a time when Professor Xavier's mind was overwhelmed with the trauma of witnessing the devastation caused by the mutant hunting Sentinel robots. He was seeking help from his friend Magneto, who had recently undergone a transformation that made him less hostile towards humans. However, the two's minds merged into a powerful psionic entity. Onslaught was initially a dormant entity within Xavier's mind, but eventually took on a physical form and became a powerful threat with vast psionic abilities and the ability to manipulate matter and energy. He caused massive destruction, including the destruction of the city of New York, and faced off against many of the Marvel Universe's heroes, including the X-Men, the Avengers, and the Fantastic Four. Onslaught's defeat was eventually accomplished by the combined efforts of many of the Marvel Universe's heroes, including Franklin Richards, the son of Reed Richards, and Sue Storm of the Fantastic Four. Franklin created a pocket universe to contain Onslaught, sacrificing his own powers in the process. Onslaught returned several times. He was also referenced in the Marvel Cinematic Universe in the television series WandaVision. House of M. The Reality. Warping mutant Scarlet Witch creates a new reality where mutants are dominant, leading to a major conflict between mutants and non-mutants. Civil War. A major conflict breaks out between heroes over the issue of government registration, with the pro-registration forces led by Iron Man and the anti-registration forces led by Captain America. Secret Invasion. The shape-shifting Skrulls launch a secret invasion of Earth, with many heroes being revealed to have been replaced by Skrull imposters. Fear itself. The powerful entity known as the Serpent is released, leading to a major conflict between heroes and the Serpent's minions. Avengers vs. X-Men. A major conflict breaks out between the Avengers and the X-Men over the fate of the powerful mutant known as the Phoenix Force. These are just a few of the many major events that have shaped the Marvel Universe over the years. Each event has had a significant impact on the characters and the world they inhabit, and new events are constantly unfolding, ensuring that the Marvel Universe remains a rich and exciting place for fans to explore. Over time, the Marvel Universe has continued to evolve and expand, with new characters, stories, and themes being introduced on a regular basis. The universe has also been adapted into numerous other media, including movies, television shows, and video games, further cementing its place in popular culture.